The mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, Glenn Jacobs, he's also WWE Hall of Famer. Such a great pleasure to, I grew up watching you, where I would do pile drivers with my brothers on the beds there and everything like that. Thank God we're okay. Back to Tennessee, 1 in 10 Tennesseans receive SNAP benefits, and your county has the third highest number in the state. Now, this waiver means that SNAP recipients cannot purchase items that list sugar, corn syrup, or high fructose corn syrup as a first ingredient. The same goes for beverages. Critics say the restrictions hurt families. What are your thoughts, Mayor?
Well, first of all, we say SNAP benefits. This is food stamps. That's what we used to call the program. We don't call it that anymore. But nevertheless, this is a government-funded program. It's funded by the taxpayers. And I find it, for some folks who are on the edge and are paying taxes so other people can buy candy bars and soda, that certainly seems to the people that are paying in the program, that certainly seems like this would be just a common sense reform. And I absolutely agree with that. One of the issues with government welfare is you get into this generational cycle, and food stamps, SNAP, it was never designed for people to stay on it. It was really to help people survive through a tough period and get back on their feet, not necessarily for things like these sugary foods that we're talking about. So I think it's just a common sense reform, and I think that most people back that.
Yeah, and more lower income people, they tend to be obese, and this could possibly be part of the reason why. So this is a health issue. The Democrats now, their new favorite talking point, the affordability crisis, which is basically weaponizing the very economy they destroyed with their policies and unvetted immigration, against Trump. Now, prices are coming down. The Fed cut their interest rate a quarter point yesterday, but Trump said it's not enough. And meantime, inflation is down drastically. Gas prices are down, but home prices are still up. People are still struggling to make ends meet. They're still spending a lot of money at the grocery store. Mayor, what are your constituents telling you? Because at the end of the day, perception is reality, and Trump has a lot of work ahead of him to bring this economy back.
Well, it is a tough time for a lot of folks, and I think this is something that Republicans should take head on. This is actually a winning issue for us. It all goes back to taxes, to spending, to regulation. You cut those things, and you would see prices drop. You would see better jobs. You'd just see a better economy. That's why things like DOGE were so important. So when you see that people like the mayor-elect of New York City putting out videos about deregulation, that's where Republicans should be leading. So I certainly think that this is actually an issue that we should lean into as opposed to run away from.
I agree. Now, before we go, real quick, it's a big weekend in the WWE. A 17-time world champion, John Cena has his final match. Where does Cena's career rank among the likes of legends like Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair? What do you think about this, John Cena?
John is at the very top. He has been the face of WWE for 2 decades, which is something that no one else has ever done. So all the accolades that he has gotten over his career that he is receiving now, he's worthy of everything that's ever been said about him. And he's a really good guy as well. So I'm very happy for him. He's had a successful career, and I can't wait to see what he does next.
Yeah, he has granted more Make-A-Wishes than any other celebrity ever. John Cena, Mayor Jacobs.
I've been on the receiving end of that a few times. I just got a flashback.
I know. Glenn Jacobs, thank you so much, sir, for joining us. Thank you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.